Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Basic to Advanced T-shirt Design, and this is the second episode of Photoshop Design, and maybe this is going to be the last video of this Basic to Advanced T-shirt Design series. So in this one we are going to learn how to create this kind of designs using images like that. So for making this tutorial I created the I downloaded this image, and you can search like Grim Reaper with guns, you will find images like this. So I'm going to use that image. Now let me make it very clear to you. You can make this kind of designs, but you cannot upload or sell this kind of designs on stock sites like Adobe Stock, Shutterstock, Creative Fabrica, or any print on demand site like March by Amazon, Redbubble. You can only upload this kind of designs on non-exclusive site, which is like Gearlance, Motif, or Chip or other sites like that, where there is no copyright for your designs. So in this kind of site, or you can make your personal website with that kind of designs, so no one can give you copyright. So this is just for teaching you guys, this is for educational purpose, not for stealing or copying others work. Like as you can see here, this image is not my work, and to be honest I cannot create this kind of images, so I need to take someone else's work to use in my design, so that is kind of stealing. So again I am going to show you how to use that kind of designs, because you may have seen this kind of designs, and I am going to show you how to make that kind of design and how to make this kind of mock-ups. That is also I am going to teach you in this video. So let's start. So this is the same size artboard as I showed in my previous video, 4500 into 5400 and 300 ppi, that means pixel per inch. That is the basic setting. And once you have this artboard like this, you can take a new solid color layer, which can be a black layer, not black, kind of this gray color, so that you can see. And then I don't need this background layer, let's delete it. So this is going to be the main layer of our background, so we can easily change it to see what is going on. That will help us. So first step is I am going to use this text. So I was born in December. I have three sides: the quiet and sweet side, the fun and crazy side, and the side you never want to see. So this is going to be the design text for this design, and I am just going to show you how to create a same design like this. So I will keep that Grim Reaper part here on this side, then I will place some text like this, so nothing else. And for this one I am going to start with the Grim Reaper part. So go to file, sorry, you have to go to here, you can go to file and place linked or place embed, no problem, embed sorry. So you can click here. This is the image. I don't want it this much bigger, something like this will work for me. And then there will be background. Like this kind of images you cannot make a complete transparent design. There will be black background, which is why you will see this kind of designs only on black shirts, and I will show you why is that. So this is my main part of the image. I am going to keep it somewhere like this. Then I will add my text, but before adding my text I need to erase this border. I don't want a sharp area like this. So for doing that, as I showed in my previous video, I need to erase this part. So I can erase that part, or I can hide that part for now. Like if I erase it, I will not be able to bring them back, but if I hide this area I can bring them back always if I need to. So for hiding those area, I'm going to click on this layer mask, which is going to give us the transparency effect here, and with black fill color, black with the foreground color black, I am going to take my brush. So with my brush I am going to select this brush, which is the soft round brush, the basic brush of Photoshop, and maybe a bit bigger in size. So with this brush I am going to paint these areas. So now for painting this area like this, I can make the hardness a little bit higher, not 0%. So something like this is going to work for me. So as you can see, there is some black staying in the design. We cannot remove those images, those blacks completely, because this is not a vector graphic, this is a raster graphic, this is an image, so we cannot modify this image. We can just erase or add something to this image. We cannot change the original state of this image. Like if it was a vector, we could have changed the whole thing with modification. So this is the main style that I want for my this image. That is fine. Now as I said, I wanted to, if I change the background to black, it is going to match with the background. So if I print this on a black t-shirt, it is not going to be visible, like those black areas will not be visible. So that's why you need to keep a black background. So this is the main part of the design, the image part of the design. Now from here I am going to, I was born in, I'm going to place this text. So I'm going to press T for my type tool. Let me show you my keyboard shortcuts. So I'm pressing T here. T is going to give me this option, type option. Then if I have that copied, so I'm going to press Ctrl V here. Ctrl V is going to paste my text, as you can see, but we cannot see the text because the color is black. So I need to select it with Ctrl A, that will select everything, or you can double click to select all the text. Now I am going to change the color to something like this color, or anything which is in the image. We can pick color from our image. Once you are done, you cannot press V for move tool. This is not Illustrator, so click on this icon or press enter, and now I can press V. V is for move tool. With my move tool, I can simply make it, I can move this text like this, as you can see, and I want to make it smaller. So for doing that, I'm pressing Ctrl T. Ctrl T is the transform tool. It is going to give me this option here. I'm going to make it smaller, just like this. That is fine. This pink line is the smart guide, which is showing me how it is going to align, or it is where it is aligning. So that is fine. So I was born in December. I'm going to take that text here. This December text I want to make stand out, so I am going to change the font. I am going to use another danger maybe, or Madjoy. Madjoy is a good font. Madjoy is a very similar font to that another danger, but that's fine. We can just use any. This is a scary looking design, so I'm going to use a scary looking font. That's the basic rule of t-shirt design. So like this. Now it is going to look like this, don't worry, and I am going to keep it here. And for this text I want to change the color, and for doing that, if I click on this text, nothing is showing here. I can press Ctrl T. That is also not going to work very well, but if I select this layer and go to this character panel, which will be under window, then characters, it is going to give me this option. This is the character option of Illustrator. So make sure it is this layer is selected. Now I can click here, and then it is going to give me a automatic eyedropper. With that eyedropper, I can click on any color I want. I can maybe use this kind of gray color something, or maybe this kind of color from the bones. So that is fine. Now I was born in December. This is the text part of this one. That is fine. So for this one, I have three sides. I'm going to just place them here in smaller sizes. So I'm going to select everything from here. Then I'm going to change the fonts, something like, you can just use any font. In this case, I will use some bolder and grunge looking fonts. Okay, so I have a font called Bad Grunge. This is a good font, and this is how it is going to look. And you can see, if you feel like there needs to be some gaps between that letters, you can increase that like this. You can see it is right now -5%, but I can change it. So this is how it is going to look. I have three sides, and this one I'm going to just press Alt and bring a copy here, so that I have my text placed here. The quiet and sweet, this is going to be, I'm just going to place all my text. The quiet and sweet side, then I'm going to press Alt and bring another copy of it. the fun and, so maybe this font will not support that and, okay, it's supporting, that's fine. So maybe one here, another one, another one, just to make it easier. So crazy side, fun and crazy side, this is good. Then I am going to end the side, and the side you never want to see. So this is how it is going to be. Now I am just placing the text. I am going to change the fonts. So this font I am going to place it somewhere here. This is a big font, long line, so it needs to be visible. Now sometime it happens in Photoshop, you have to do it slowly. So once your text is in this bigger shape, release the keyboards and then place it something like this, and it is going to show me that small pink lines are showing, that is the center position, those snap. Okay, so those are called the smart guides in Photoshop. So that is fine. Now this one is good. For this, the quiet and sweet side, I am going to change this quiet and sweet. So that is the quiet and. So if I double click on this layer, it is going to make the selection of that text. And here I will use Attack of Monster, maybe the quiet and. So this font is like cartoony font, so not that one. I am going to use this font, but this is not going to be really visible here, so I will use another font. Okay guys, so make it easier, these are the fonts I will be using here. One is Take a Shot, another one is Punk is Not Dead, another one is Rock's Death. So these are the fonts I will be using, and it's hard to change them in Photoshop, so I have just showed that name in Illustrator. So for this one I am going to change it here, Rock's Death. This is the font I will be using for this December text, and as you can see, this is a bold looking font, and the reason I am using is this is a hard design, this is a design for tough guys. So this is how it is going to look. Now that bad grunge is looking good, so for this font I am going to change it to maybe Take a Shot. So this is personal use font I am using here, but as you know, there is no copyright for this kind of designs because I am not going to upload them on March by Amazon. So that's why it is good, you can work like this, that's not a problem. And then this part I am going to make it Punk is Not Dead. And if you see here, I am going to just click on any text and it is being selected that font, and that's why I can easily change them. So crazy and this crazy site I am going to select on this font, and it is being selected by this layer, and here I can now change it to any font I want, and it is going to change the font in my main document. That is fine. So for this one I am going to use, okay, let's keep it backgrounds for now, and then for this one I want to use that font. So Rock's Death, this is the font. Okay, so once my font is selected, I am going to press Ctrl T, that is going to give me this transform tool, and that will help me transform my text. And once it is done, I am going to press enter. So it is going to take some time to adjust these fonts here. This is the main wide area where I will use my text. Now for this image I am going to make it smaller because I don't want it to be that much bigger in size. That will take a lots of space, I don't need that. So it is going to look kind of this, and then for this one I am going to place my text here. I am going to bring this down. Let's just, so sweet side, this is good here, and then this one here. So this one I am going to make it bigger. Let's come to them one by one. So this is going to be big, and I'm going to place it here. Then quiet end. This quiet end is not really that much important. This sweet side, I'm going to make that a standout point, and then this fun end, that is also a good part. This fun and crazy side. So for this one, I can simply just make it a little. I'm going to cut that side part here, and that for that I'm pressing Ctrl X, then press enter to keep that, and then crazy side and the I'm going to cut this part just to make it a little variation here. Just like this. Then for this crazy text, I am going to use my mad joy or another danger, because this part I want to make a little different from all the other text. Okay, so all these fonts, they are really grungy, and then that means they are too much distressed. So working with this kind of font in Illustrator makes it really heavy, and your Illustrator can crash. But the benefit of Photoshop is those are not right now acting as shapes. So these are fonts, and when they are font, it works perfectly fine. So that is fine. So and the side and the side. So this one, let's make it punk is not dead, just to make it a variation with that text there. So something like this. Now that is looking good. This part is also good. And for this one, I am going to bring this December text a little down. So this part, this text, which is the wider text, maybe take a shot. Let's change it. I was born in. So yeah, that text is wider. So that is fine. Now as you can see, this is how it is going to look. I am going to select this one, align in the center position, that is fine. So this one is good, and the quiet, so let's use this one a bit. Let's make it a bit bigger, because I want everything to be readable. So that is the main point. And maybe here, then this one here, I am just going to align it in the left alignment and keeping the parts in kind of center. So that is good. Now this one I am going to take it in a really advanced level, so there is lots of work to do yet. Now this is good. So this is the main area, which is, this is how it is going to look. So for this one I am going to make it a little bigger now, and I'm going to keep it in this position, that is fine. So you can make it smaller if you want. If you want, right click and then flip horizontally. This is going to make it look like this. I think this position, it is looking a bit better than that one, because these guns details are really important than those hand details here. So this is the main part of my main text part of this design, and it is all looking same because we are using one color, but we will change that. Before doing that, I am going to bring this design in one color, and for doing that, first step is I am going to select this layer, this image layer. We have applied some brush strokes inside the layer mask. We need to now right click on this one, then apply. Okay, so you can see the apply layer mask is not active here because this is in this linked mode. So we need to right click, then rasterize layer, and then right click on this layer mask, and it is going to show. So apply layer mask. Applying layer mask will make it these areas invisible. Like those are now erased. I cannot go back to them, or that is the erasing thing. So this is how it is looking. Now selecting this layer, I need to go to image adjustment and desaturate. So desaturate will make it black and white just like this one. Now if I take a new layer on top of that layer, and okay, I don't need to take a new layer, just select that layer and then make a solid color layer. So solid color layer is going to look kind of this. I am going to make it a dark red theme design, something like this, that is, or maybe a bit darker, that is fine. So this is how it is looking. This is not what we wanted. So for fixing that, first step is I need to right click on this solid color layer and then create clipping mask. So it is going to make a clipping mask with the layer below it. So you can see this color is now applying to only this layer, so the image layer. Now from here we can simply change the blending mode. In this case we will use overlay, or you can just play around with all the options here and see which one works best for your design. So lighten is giving it a bit dramatic look, or maybe screen. Maybe you can try on or two. So this is not the look we want. Okay, let's use this lighten or a screen color. So screen color, this is how it is going to look, and that is fine for us. Now for this one I am going to, now I need to change my text to this color, and for doing that I need to select my this December text. If I if I select any text layer, and this character panel will show me the color option here, and from here I will get a eyedropper. With that eyedropper I can simply pick any color I want. So for all the text here I am going to select all of them, and then I am going to, as they are all in same color, I am going to change it to this color. Now in Photoshop, clicking on any text does not take its size or font, it only takes the color. So that is fine. I was born, where is that part? So this is the part. I am going to select it, and then I am going to change the color. It is going to look like this. As you can see, if I turn on the black background, this is how it is going to look. So okay, so there is a little problem, which is this part will remain like this. That is not very good for us, so we need to change it something like these colors. Okay, so color dodge is good. So you can see now that is not showing those area, it is blending with the black in our design, so that is fine. Now from here, okay, so this, all this text I need to select them, then I am going to change it to some color from this image here. So maybe a bit lighter color, so that the text remains a little bit visible, not that much. You can make all the text in different color, that is just up to you, and I love making designs in one color, so that's what I will be doing here. So that is fine. Now once my design is in this position, it is good. I don't need them to act like a font anymore, so now I can break the font. Or before doing that, you can see there is some overlapping with my text, and for hiding this kind of things we use offset path in Illustrator. So in Photoshop what we will do is, so this December text and then this the side text. So this is the December text and then the side text. All these layer, these are overlapping with the image. So I need to select, I need to press Ctrl and click on this layer, that is going to make a selection of that text. Then I need to press Ctrl and Shift together, then click on the other text. It is going to make all of their selection like this. So you can see this is how we can make selection. Okay, so before that sorry, I'm pressing Ctrl D to just, okay, sorry, so Ctrl D to deselect everything. Now first step is, this is looking good, that's not a problem. So here I am going to select this one, delete layer mask, right click, make it rasterize that color layer, and then I can simply select these two and then merge layer. So merging layer will make this on layer, so that is fine. Now I need to create a layer mask for this layer. This is the first step. And then I will press Ctrl and click on this December text, then Ctrl and Shift together, then keep clicking on all these text thumbnails, and it is going to give me this selection of this text. And once it is done, go to select, then modify, then expand. So we are working in a 4500 into 5400, that is a bigger canvas. So in this case I will make it 30%, 30 pixel. So this is how it is going to be. It is going to make a selection that is bigger, 30 pixel bigger than the original shape. And once it is like this, go to this layer, in the layer mask, select your brush tool, make sure the color is black, and now just paint over this area, and you can see this is going to give us that transparency look. That means it is hiding those parts, and this is how it is going to be. That part is really good. And once it is done, press Ctrl D will deselect it. So you can see this is how it is going, and I think this is good. So for this text I am going to press Ctrl T. I can simply increase the amount of space between the text here. Sorry, for doing that I need to click on this and then press Ctrl A to select it, or double click, then I can make this point bigger. So that will increase the space between my text, or simply just I can make it a little bit increase by that. Then I am going to press Ctrl T, and I am going to stress my text just like this. This is not the ideal way of placing text, but it will make my design better, so I can do whatever I want. So this is how it is going to look right now. And for this one here, this text here, we can add some more details to our text, and for doing that you just need to select this layer, just press Ctrl and click on this layer icon, which is the text icon, then click on, take a new layer, right click, make clipping mask, and on this layer click on this effect option, then inner glow. So inner glow is going to give us a dialog box like this, inner glow. Okay, so sorry guys, so I don't need to select that, I don't need to make that selection. Just take a new layer and then make it clipping mask, and then here I am going to take my inner glow. Inner glow is going to look like this, and okay, so this is going to, sorry, I need to select this text, inner glow. I forget this, I'm not doing this quite a long time. So this is how it is going to look. So that is the look we wanted. Now for the area here, I am going to first of all select this color, the original color, then I am going to take a darker color of that, just like this. You can take a darker color, you can take a lighter color, whatever you want. Maybe you can take a black, just like this. So that is fine. Maybe kind of this, that is going to look good. So that is fine, you can make it look like this, and then you can go to this layer, and here you can take your brush tool, but make sure you make the blending mode to dissolve from here. And then with that, if I take my black color here, I can simply paint over these areas, and you can see this is going to give me a kind of distress look for my text. So that is fine. And once that is done, this is the inner glow layer. I am going to double click on this, and this is going to give me that exact window again. And from here I am going to select this color, the original color, and now it is good. So this is how it is going to look. That was a little confusing, don't worry, let's just make it with this crazy text. So this is the crazy text layer. I am going to take a new layer, then I am going to make it clipping mask, and once it is clipping mask, it is going to apply to this layer. So in this clipping mask layer, take your brush tool and then dissolve black color, or you can take any color you want. Just it is going to look like this, don't worry however it is looking. If you turn off the black layer, you can see nothing is going outside of the text. So that is fine. Now once you have draw it like this, now come to this crazy text layer, then create a inner glow, and that is going to stay the same setting we did previously. This is how it is looking. You can now make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can change your settings from here. That is going to give you that kind of effect, which is very cool. So this is how you can make your design, and I am not going to take any further time for this tutorial. So this is how you can make a design with Photoshop, and you can make this kind of designs as I was showing. So not that one, sorry. So this is the Photoshop design. So that is how you can make this kind of designs. They are using in a very, like, they are not doing anything with the design, just placing some image and text here, but that's not what I wanted to do. So for my one, this is going to be the final design. I hope this was helpful, and if you learned something new from this one, let me know in the comment section. I wanted to show you how to create this kind of mockups. So you can just download images like that, which you can find on Google. You can search like man wearing t-shirt, you will find images like this, and once you have an image like this, you can simply take your clone tool, then press alt and click on any part, then you can you can paint it like this, or you can, this is a black shirt, so you can simply take your brush tool, then pick any color you want, then okay, so I have that dissolve selected. I need to make it to normal, and with my normal brush I can simply paint over this area. This is going to look like this, so that is fine. I'm not going to make it too much perfectly, just to give you an idea, overall idea how this kind of mockups are made. So once you have a mockup like this, like erasing the image part of it, okay, so you can just make it black from there. It will be easier. And I have this hardness, that is not really important here, so make it soft so that it removes easily. So you can see this is how it is going to look right now. This is my mockup. So what I will do here is I am going to turn off this background, then I am going to save it as a PNG image. So that is fine. It can take some time to save a large file like this. So this is how it is progressing. And once you have that image, this is your mockup is ready. You need to just link this image here, like you need to bring that image here, and once you have your image like this, you can simply press Ctrl to modify these corner points of your design. So something like this is going to work. You can press enter. Once your position is ready, this is the position you want, and this is how it is going to look. You can double click on this layer, that will open the blending option window, and here you can press alt and click on this icon here, and you can try to increase the number here. You can see now it is 2. If I make it 1, it is going to blend in with the background image. So now I just draw some area here, so that is not blending perfectly, but if on a mock-up image it will blend more realistically. So that is how you can just make it that much, or you can adjust it from this side also if you have a lighter background, but in this case this is the darker background, so I need to just make it like this. Okay, so not like that. Something like this, and this is going to, okay, 1 is good. So this is how it is looking. Now this image is in a very low resolution, that's why it is not holding the quality, but you can see this is how it will give this kind of effect, that it is being placed on the t-shirt. That means if there is any curve in the design, if I bring this here, it is going to apply this curve to my design. So that's how you can replace your mockup to make this kind of images. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope this was helpful. If you learned something new from this one, let me know in the comment section, and if you have any questions, you can comment that too. So maybe this will be the last video of this basic to advanced series. I hope it was helpful. let me know if you need any help from me. I will try to. So that's all. This is the end of this series. Everyone have a good time. Thank you very much for watching my videos.